Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house, and today I'm in the house with the Chris Reeve Knives slash Shirogorov collaboration UniHati here with me for a review, and we're gonna analyze the look, the sound, and the feel of this bad boy. But hey, don't forget to like the video and to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this kind of content right over here. Yes, because this is a pretty cool one, guys. This is the UniHati. It's the collaboration between Shirogorov and Chris Reeve Knives, and it's based on the Hati. But let's just quickly check how big this guy is. It's a classic 8.75 inch long overall when open, with a 3.75 inch long blade, and I would say roughly 5-inch long handle. Let's just quickly check it out up against some of the usual suspects. Here we've got Ontario Rat number 2 and Ontario Rat number 1, and you can see that this guy is just a little bit bigger than the one. Also, let's just check it out up against some couple options from Benchmade. This is the mini bag out, and right over here you got the bag out. So yeah, it's not a small guy, it's a full-size knife. Here you have your Spyderco Para 3, and in a second it's gonna pop in the Spyderco Paramilitary 2, which is actually, yeah, it starts to compete with size, but still a little bit smaller. Maybe you're a Chris Reeve fan, and there you have your small Sebenza 21, or maybe you like bigger knives, and there you have it. This is the largest Sebenza 31. Let me just show you another couple options. Here we have Custom Knife Factory 520, truly fantastic front flipper, and a beast of a knife. And now we're starting to get bigger than the UniHati, because this is the Custom Knife Factory Snafu 2.0. And let me show you another couple options here. Another collaboration, this is the Sienkiewicz and Shirogorov collaboration Kami, which is a fantastic one. Here we have Koenig Knives Arius, this is the style 55, really cool one indeed. And let me show you just another couple options, because I mean, we're talking about Shirogorov, right? So here you have another custom division Neon NL, and what else can I show you? Yeah, just because we have it here in the house, that's a pretty cool one. Quantum, and you can see that that's a fantastic one. Let me just show you another couple beauties, because we have them here. Holt Bladeworks Spectre V3 Prestige, and another couple beauties, of course, we've got Peter Rasenti Large Nirvana 3.0, and lastly but not least, look at this, Kirby Lambert Rain in the house. So let's just quickly check what this guy is all about. This is a Chris Reeve Knives Shirogorov collaboration UniHati, based on the Hati model, which is a frame lock with a carbon fiber scale, but in this case they used Alutex and some titanium inlays, anodized and created with like a custom graphic. Each one is different. There's 10 per color and several colors, and it's also interestingly marked as a custom division on the blade. So this is, to my knowledge, the only collaboration which has the custom division logo on the blade. You can also check my video about all the collaborations with the Shirogorov and this guy, and of course the UniHati, which is the smaller version of this one, basically like this size over here. They also have the custom division logo on the blade, like this guy over here. So overall, I mean, this knife is going to be unique for every iteration of the color. There's 10 different graphics per color, so each one is unique, and that's why the name is UniHati, so unique Hati. The price on this guy is going to be around $1,800. It's made in Russia. It's a fantastic design, of course. Shirogorov, Chris Reeve put their joined their forces together to create this pretty stunning knife. Premium materials, of course, crazy anodization going on. You've got external chamfering for the scales. There is internal milling, as you can see on this, on the lock side. Nothing going on the show side, but still the weight is going to be pretty contained. We're going to check it in a bit. Then you can see that This follows like the classic Shirogorov handle with the one finger groove, beautifully designed. You have here a nice titanium backspacer with some jimping going on and integrated lanyard hole right over here. It's a little bit, you see, inaccessible. You might want to take this guy apart to use a lanyard, but I mean, it's not a huge deal. But just keep that in mind. Also, blade is nicely, the tip of the blade is nicely protected. Here you see you have the backspacer coming up to this point, so that's pretty good and safe. Overall look when closed is classic, like F95, Hati, Shirogorov look, so pretty much the same outline, which I am a fan of. You've got simple construction, one pivot and one handle screw. The pivot is captive, there's a ball bearing underneath the pivot, and you're not going to be able to twist disassemble with I mean, you're going to be able to disassemble with one tool right over here, because this guy is not going to spin. Then you're going to need another one for this side over here, and you're pretty much done. Also, these screws are pretty flush with the handle, not protruding, and super cool. Just maybe be careful if you don't have like a dedicated tool. You can mar this side of the screw, so just pay a little bit extra attention if you're using just like a flathead screwdriver. This guy, of course, is sporting like a stainless steel lock face insert, which is screwed in from the outside, right over here. Over travel lock bar integrated into the insert, so that's pretty good to go. You cannot overextend this on this side, so that's pretty fantastic. You've got an internal lock bar cutout and just a little bit of milling going on this side. So very interesting choice when they do like that. They keep the design on the lock side pretty clean, so that's pretty much good to go. Titanium tip-up carry-only pocket clip. It's not reversible, it's not ambidextrous, it's dual tone finish. You can see there's a satin, and also like in the chamfer here there's a different finish, which can also appreciate some very thin milling lines. Really cool. Strong retention pocket clip, but it goes in and out of the pocket nicely, so not a big deal. You've got a 3.75 inch long Vanax 37 steel blade with some jimping going on up here, a little bit of chamfer just around the jimping like that, and then this just descends down in this beautifully designed drop point, and you have pretty much all belly up to like this point right over here, up to the sharpening choil. Beautiful Shirogorov style plunge grind. You've got the custom division logo over here, and a duotone finish, like very slight and subtle stonewash finish for the primary bevel, satin flats, and on the back you've got your Vanax 37 mark to underline that this is a super clean steel indeed. This blade, let me just check how thin this guy is, or thick. It's 0.156 inches, and just let's quickly check like how thin behind the edge this guy is. Let me do like that. So 0.11, you see, 0.011. So it's a pretty cool slicer, almost full flat grind. There's some nice chamfer, look at that, around the flipper tab. Really cool, minimal billboarding going on. The sound, it's the classic Shirogorov. Amazing sound. Not too loud, beautiful action. Of course, we're going to talk about that in a second. Nice clack, and very subdued click when closing. Let's quickly check the weight, because you've got some Alutex going on, titanium of course. There's no skeletonization for the Alutex, but there is for the lock side. So let's just quickly check. This guy is going to be weighing in at 4.59 ounces. So it's quite contained to be a full-size knife, and in the hand this guy feels really great. Zero hot spots going on, no sharp edges. The lock bar is super easy to disengage because there's like a nice milling, some relief area. You just do this very, very straightforward. You can also easily do a reverse grip. You're gonna have some finger guard created by the flipper tab like that, sticking out a little bit on the handle, and it's gonna feel absolutely solid in the hand like that. Really, really cool. In this case, you've got some texturing going on, which is gonna reduce the slipperiness of this handle, and of course, fit and finish is just fantastic. There's nothing going wrong with this guy. No gaps, no misalignment. Everything checks out. No rattling when shaken. It's pretty well put together. It's pretty good. I mean, fit and finish is fantastic. No blade play, zero finger sore, no lock stick. The clip ramp is absolutely good to go. It's probably, maybe I would say the only thing is just this clip tension is maybe a little bit too strong, but nothing too crazy. What is ridiculous about this knife is the action. This is running on single row roller bearings, not multi-row roller bearings like it would be like, for example, I don't know, some production knife, like for example, even like collaboration, like in this case, this guy is MRBS, this is SRRBS, SRRBS, yeah, this is single row roller bearings, and basically these are like small cylinders caged, I mean free, but like contained into a cage to create this ridiculous, look at this, I mean this is insane, guys. Like when you feel this guy in your hand, I mean you can decide to have it like go like this, you see, like this guy can be really, really fast, but also you can be super gentle with this one, because look at that. It's a controlled gliding, and I'm not pushing on the lock bar. Just look at this. It's so smooth that is not even funny anymore. It's really, really good. The roller bearings action, if tuned properly, it's fantastic. Of course, this guy has some free-falling effect as soon as you disengage the lock bar, and then just look at this. Boom, it goes gliding down in the closed position. Detent is nicely dialed in. You have a little bit of the detent suction, creating a small magnetic effect, but overall, I mean, this is a fantastic looking knife. Sounds amazing, feels gorgeously in the hand. The action is just off the charts, just ridiculous. I mean, it's the Shirogorov Chris Reeve collaboration, so what do you expect? It's not for everyone. I mean, it's a unique design, so it's not for every taste, but I like it. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.